My name is Bernsey. Welcome to the PTFO podcast. Kyle is gone until Wednesday. Filling in is washed-up retired pro gamer SharpTk, along with the co-hosts Colby and Jimmy. You can listen to us on iTunes, YouTube, Google Play, Facebook, and Spotify. I hope you enjoy the show. What's going on? Welcome to episode 9. We have a little giveaway.
Are we already on episode 9?
We are on episode, I think so. Did I read it wrong? It's episode 9. I'm pretty
right.
positive.
That's awesome.
I think it's 9.
We are available on a lot of different platforms, but we're doing a giveaway this week. If you send us a screenshot on Twitter or email of you watching on iTunes, we will enter you for a $25 iTunes gift card. We're giving away 4 of them. So if you're watching this on iTunes, take a screenshot on your phone or your PC, wherever you're watching it on iTunes. Send it to us on Twitter, enters you to get a $25 iTunes gift card. And we have a guest today, washed up pro gamer SharpTk.
Retired. You got to go with retired, man. Can't go with washed up. And it goes without saying on that giveaway, guys, if you're sending us a screenshot of watching us on iTunes, sub to the podcast. Give us that 5-star gold amazing review as well. And yes, we have a guest. This is a longtime friend of mine, and I like to call him an entertainer. He was a Call of Duty pro, but he retired from that, and he shed that persona, and now I think he's just more of an entertainer. Would you like to introduce yourself, even though we already did?
Well, I'm a 6'4" athletic specimen, 2009-2010 back-to-back national champion, X Games silver medalist. Had to take a break from Call of Duty, let other people have a chance.
You were tired of winning. Tired of winning. And Sharp, we'll put a link in the description. Sharp is a YouTuber as well, has a YouTube channel, puts up a lot of funny videos, a lot of vlogs, and he is part of an esports organization that I have some ties to personally in the form of Team Caliber. And I want to jump right into this, buddy, and I know we've got some other topics we're going to talk about, but I have to ask you, I'll just give everybody a super, super quick recap. About a month ago, they moved to Atlanta, Georgia. Correct me if I'm wrong on this, okay?
All right.
And they moved into a team house, him and some other YouTubers, and it went down in the form of the county. The county they were in told them that they could not make YouTube videos in their home because they did not have a business license to do so. You wanna just give us a quick fill in on what the fuck happened?
So somehow they found Kazdov's vlog channel, and they were able to watch all his vlogs. And we have one neighbor that didn't like the fact that our lights were always on, and we had people parking on the street, and so he wanted to get us out of the neighborhood. He was like the president of the HOA.
But it wasn't a party house. It wasn't like you guys were breaking down the walls, right?
Yeah, no. We've even had like our next door neighbor come over and ask what the issue is, and she said that she's like, I have no problem with you guys. I don't hear you guys at all. You guys are very nice neighbors. Like, I have no issues. Like, the guy that wants us out lives like down the street. Doesn't even live near us.
I bet he has a YouTube channel with like 20 subs and he's super salty. What do you bet?
Probably. But so we had a guy from the county come over and tell us that we couldn't upload videos from here without a business license. So then Kaz went and got a business license, and that's like stapled to our door.
It's on there right now?
Yeah.
Wasn't there?
So we have it.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, so we have that like put up on the door, but then they're also trying to get us on a single family dwelling thing that you can't have more than two unrelated people living under the same roof. So that's what they're getting us on now.
So you guys are still fighting that.
You guys still live there, right?
So you guys got to get married to each other.
Pretty much.
You know how viral that would go if you did a video on that? But this was on news. This was like on national news and stuff. But I remember some shit about like you were going to have to put this big sign in your yard, and you were going to have to go to this town hall meeting where everybody could like berate you guys and yell at you with pitchforks and shit.
Yeah.
Basically, did that happen or no?
That has not happened yet. I don't know if that's going to happen. I think the last I heard, we were just planning on just moving because we talked to the homeowner and they were going to let us get out of the lease. And we're pretty much like, fuck living next to this guy. We'll just go somewhere else in Atlanta.
You should vlog that town hall meeting.
You really should.
If it happens, you definitely.
I want to see Kaz like go lawyer mode and just start berating people in the town hall meeting.
What's everybody's mindset in the house?
I mean, no one wants to move, I think, except for Justin. He's the one that's like, yeah, let's just get the fuck out of here. But
pretty
sounds
sick house.
just like nonsense. Like, who wants to deal with that? I would just move too. Fuck it.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. Like, I mean, the only bad thing is having to pack all your shit up and move. But we can find another house probably because we had more people move in here, I think, than we expected. So there are some people, like there's a YouTuber, and I'm Gone, who's kind of like sleeping in an office room that's not really a bedroom. So there are like plus sides to us having to move, that we could find a house that has more bedrooms than we planned.
Yeah, but wouldn't part of you, I mean, me personally, part of me would want to just piss the neighbor off out of spite and just, I don't know.
It's a waste of time, dude. Get the fuck out of there. Fuck those people.
It just blows my mind that the county would say or what was it, the PO, what are they, Public Housing Authority or whatever? HOA.
Homeowners Association.
Homeowners Association. They would say, you can't make YouTube video. What the fuck you mean you can't make a YouTube video? I mean, that's like saying, well, what are you going to do to stop me? If I'm taking a shit on my toilet and I'm recording it with my iPhone and I put it on YouTube, that's illegal? I'm not allowed to do that? I mean, I don't know.
That should be you should bring Jimmy in to be your lawyer, and that should be the only argument you have.
Because is more qualified for that than Jimmy is.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I don't know. That's a pretty good argument right there, Jimmy. I like it.
Oh, I could just, man, it would be YouTube gold to get that town meeting if it ever happened. I picture the movies where it's like a mob and they're chanting like, kill him, like burn him at the stake and stuff. That's what they said they would have to put like a 6-foot sign in their yard stating, what did it have to say?
I guess saying like our place of business. So I guess we'd have to have like a Team Caliber sign in front of our house.
That would be awesome.
I don't know.
You would
like
think,
the weird thing is like
weird.
all the neighbors and all the people that went on the Facebook post that the news posted, everyone was commenting like, what's the deal? Like, why do you guys, what's up with these kids? Why does it matter? Like, it seems like everyone's on our side except for the guy that wants us out.
The neighbor.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck.
It's probably I'm just imagining some grumpy old man. That's what all the HOA dudes are.
No, it's some salty young guy that didn't get recruited by Team Caliber, and this is his way of getting back at him because he can't snipe.
We turned his son away.
Yeah, there you go. He turned his 13-year-old son away.
It's the angry father who gets mad that the coach doesn't play him enough minutes.
Yes. Yeah. Now you're reaping the negative part of it. All right. So we've got some stuff to go over today, don't we, Burns? And Colby's gonna hit Sharp with the hot seat later on in the episode. And as always, guys, you can watch us on multiple platforms: iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, YouTube, Facebook, basically anywhere. And if you guys, we read your comments, your tweets, your emails, all that good stuff. So
yeah, we got rid of that bitch in the intro. You guys didn't like her. We fired her ass.
Oh, this is proof.
You know what's so funny about that is when we hired her to do the intro recording, I sent it to the Skype chat that we have, and the first thing Jimmy says is like, "Holy shit, this is fucking awesome." We all loved it. And you guys were like, nah, fuck this bitch. She's got to go. So we got rid of her. We might do something on her. We might try something new later on if we can find someone that does a cool short intro, but you get me for now.
I feel bad for her because I mean
she worked hard on it, man.
She did, and this is proof that we read your comments because we didn't want to let it go. Even when we saw the negative comments, we were in the Skype and chat and we were like, no, wait, let's run it one more episode. And
I cut it down to like 20 seconds and people were like, nah. It was a long intro. It was like 30 seconds. I was like, maybe if we just cut it down to 20.
But it was funny. She was funny. It was almost like she was introducing like the Royal Rumble or something. I liked it. I thought it was cool.
All right. Anyway, well, let's get into the first topic of today. Jimmy, you don't look at Reddit very much, do you?
Never?
Man, nope. You gotta go down that rabbit hole and take some risky clicks. I'm a glutton for punishment when it comes to links on the internet. I'll click anything. Risky click or not, I'm going for it. And
speaking of that, before you go, Colby puts shit in my Skype chat, and it's like everything he puts in, he has to give me a warning. He's like, don't click this around your kids. Don't click this around your wife. Don't click this if you're in public. It's like scary as shit when Colby drops a link.
Well, I do it just because out of experience. I've done it before where I've sent something to Kyle before and I'm like, dude, this could be a sweet build. And it's like, obviously I have to edit it. And it was like, I don't even remember what it was. Something from a bachelor party. So you can imagine what kind of clip it was. And he was like, dude, I'm having dinner with my mom right now. And I'm like,
some old lady taking a dump on the bumper of a car or something, probably.
Yeah, so now I kind of just NSFW anything. I think the one I sent you yesterday was the girl at the courthouse, which was, yeah.
Yeah, I'm scared to get any links from you. Sharp, do you use Reddit?
I used to when I'd play pro and I'd go on there and read all the hateful things people said about me, but then I was like, you know what? My self-esteem's already low enough. Let me get off this website.
Reddit is
That's
great.
all
for
I
just,
ever hear, man. Everybody I talk to, all my peers, all they say is they go on there, they get flamed, and then they get upset. What's the point in putting yourself through that shit? That's what we have YouTube comments for.
There's so much great shit on Reddit, though. You could just...
Okay.
I just lurk. I don't post on there. I just go on, like, Ask Reddit, AMAs, funny pictures, memes, shit like that. And sometimes you can go down the rabbit hole and end up in a strange place and you're not quite sure how you got there. So I figured a good topic would be, you're not going to have one, but I have a good one. The most fucked
I have a good one as well.
The most fucked up story you have ever read on Reddit. And I'm going to start with mine because I think it's just insanity.
Because everything on the internet's true, right?
No, this one was verified by a medical doctor who does research in child psychology and sexual deviancy. So this was a verified... This was a verified.
This is going.
Yeah.
This was a verified AMA, and the way I found it was when I was going on Reddit, I kept seeing like broken arms comments, and it was like an inside joke of Reddit. I was like, I got to investigate. That was a mistake. That was a mistake. So I read this story about this kid who broke his arms in some accident when he was like 14 or 15, and this is around the age where kids find out about masturbation. And so he's talking about how like he was frustrated that he had two broken arms and he couldn't masturbate. And his mom noticed this.
Oh no. No.
So his mom noticed that he was frustrated that he couldn't masturbate and offered to do it for him.
Oh my god.
Wait, how old is the kid?
14.
I think he was like 15 at the time. 14 or 15. Yeah. So this escalated to a full-on sexual relationship with his mother. And not only that...
So the masturbation was like a gateway drug.
It was a gateway drug to full-on intercourse.
Oh my gosh. Can I pause you for a sec, Burns?
How am I even supposed to put this in the title, Burns?
I don't know.
Well, we might skip this one in the title. Just to pause you, not to like get off the topic, but who... Can you go back and say like who posted it?
It was actually the guy that it happened to. He did an AMA about it and asked me anything.
Okay.
And so the weirdest part about this is that his dad knew about it and supported it.
What the?
And this went
There's
on.
some freaky people out there, man.
Yeah, you got all these people that are like up in arms about gay marriage. It should be between a man and a woman. You got no idea what these people are doing out here.
Okay, let's play devil's advocate here, okay?
I like how you said up in arms.
On one hand, on the realistic, the truth hand, this is just fucking disgusting, okay? But there's always going to be somebody argue the other side. So what if somebody argues the other side and says, well, his mother was handling stuff for him. She was looking out for her baby. He couldn't do it, so she handled it for him. I mean, you've seen kids that breastfeed till they're like 15 years old. So...
I can't be the only guy noticing the puns you guys are dropping here, right? handling it for him, oh man, this is great.
That's
his dad knew about it and supported it. It happened, I think it ended up stopping around college, but you know, if you're like seeing this AMA as a moderator on Reddit, you're like, I'm calling bullshit on this. But there was actually a medical doctor who works in child psychology and sexual deviancy who studies incest that didn't have a negative effect. And there's actually a research paper that this guy did on this, and they verified it with the medical doctor that this was a real thing. So
all right, Colby, what's yours? And if Sharp, you don't have one, you and me, we'll change it, and we'll go with the craziest shit.
I have one.
Oh, good. Okay, cool.
Okay, so
mine's gonna be the craziest shit I've ever seen on the internet because I don't look at it. All right, Colby.
Mine's still like, I guess it's still pretty bad, but it's not like mom jerking off her son bad.
That's
but,
disgusting, Burns.
I had to bring it up. It's the most fucked up thing I've ever read, so I had to bring it up.
This started on 4chan.
Sorry.
It starts on 4chan, but then it gets like exposed and That's like, it's like the what's the analogy, like the onion like has so many layers and it slowly peels back more and more. So it starts on 4chan. This soldier is on there and he's like, hey, rate my girlfriend. It's like a pretty popular thing on 4chan, I guess. He's like, hey, just finished Navy SEALs, rate my girlfriend, you know, bragging about how hot she is. People start calling him out, and then they're like, hey, you know that she takes all kind of dicks when you're away. And then that gets like all these upvotes, and people are like, what? And then people are like, I think she's done porn. And then this, so long story short, it goes back and forth. And then he's still like bragging about it. And then that's when it gets put onto Reddit. And then turns out like, so they keep, 4chan has all these like little back and forth, like small little phrases, and they keep saying GDP, and then it gets on Reddit and some guy goes, no, that stands for Girls Do Porn, which is like a pretty popular website for like, you know, it's like casting couch type, whatever. It's on Pornhub. So what happens is they go from this picture, they start peeling back this onion. Not only is the girl in the picture in porn, which is, you know, that would be bad, right? Just like, oh, I found out my girlfriend that I'm bragging about is in porn. Not only that, the video is shot the same day that the photo is taken when he was visiting her in California. And then it gets even worse.
Was he on leave or like military leave or something?
Yeah, he was just back visiting him. So this is where it gets even worse. Is it's like, wait, this was happened the same day? Then someone obviously links the video. And they're like, here's the source. So now not only are you watching his girlfriend in the same outfit there, she says in the video, I have the quote right here. Guy sees the video. She says in the video, yeah, I borrowed my boyfriend's car to come to this audition. I thought it was a modeling gig. And then that's how the scene starts. So not only did this guy go on the internet to brag about his girlfriend, he found out that she's in porn. And that he hung out with her. She left for an audition, but it was really for porn, and then came back and probably made out with him.
That's not really like, that's sad. That's just, I feel bad for the dude.
No, that's just just an effed up Reddit story. And I was like probably my first big Reddit wormhole where I was just like following this thread, and I'm like, what?
You can get lost in Reddit, man. You can end up in some strange places. A lot of risky clicks on there.
Yeah. All right, Sharp.
Okay, so mine, I guess I didn't find on my own. I'm in like a Skype chat with a bunch of other pro players, and they're always on Reddit. And I remember them linking me this a couple of years ago, and it's a post from a guy named Double Dick Dude.
Oh, I know this guy. Yeah,
are you serious?
Yeah, he's got two dicks.
Oh,
yeah. There was a guy born with 2 dicks, and he was like doing an AMA and shit. And he was saying that like he has to fucking come once a day, otherwise his prostate gets inflamed.
Oh wow! I bet he got all kinds of porn offers.
Dude, can you imagine how easy it is for him to pick up girls at the bar?
You honestly think it'd be easy?
Just out of curiosity.
That shit probably looks horrendous.
He can probably hit up that dude's mom from the first story. If
is
he
there
needs
pictures?
Somebody.
Yeah, there's pictures of it.
There's pictures. I got you with the link.
Oh no!
Oh, he just said it. Oh,
Sharp likes it. Sharp likes it. Risky click for Jimmy.
I don't want to look. Just
click it. Click it. I want your reaction. I want your reaction.
If you click on the Reddit page,
Sharp,
you have to click on the
describe it
end
for me.
No, go look at it yourself, Jimmy.
Oh, I can't do it.
Click it. Click it.
Okay.
I mean, it looks like a.
I must be over 18. Continue. Oh, I feel dirty. All right, where do I look? I'm the guy
where
with
it says
2
my
penises.
Proof.
Yeah, where it says my proof, you can just click on any of those.
Oh god, here we go. Ah, shit, it's real. Oh god. Yeah, that's horrendous. No, oh god, it looks like a fucking antelope or something. Oh.
Dude, imagine, you don't think he can get girls easily?
No, I think girls would
imagine going up to a girl and being like,
way.
yeah, I got 2 dicks. Like, she's coming home with you just out of curiosity.
I'm not saying the word easy to pick him up. I think that's an interesting conversation. I mean, like, imagine you trying to pick up people at a bar and that, like, how kind of awkward conversations can go. Imagine how awkward it's going when you're like, well, I got 2 dicks, girl. What? Like, I'll show you. Like, that just seems like a really bad pickup line, but it's true.
Is anybody else kind of concerned how quick Sharp dropped that link in the chat?
He was ready for it.
I mean, all right, well, when you said find a weird Reddit thing, I just Googled Reddit Double Dick Dude. Because I like when you were talking about weird Reddit stories, I just remember seeing this and like
Jimmy's gonna be reading through that AMA all day, just mesmerized
I
by
already
it.
deleted it out of my history and everything. I don't. I'm not. I mean, I would see the dude with the 19-inch penis getting more action and play than that guy.
Oh, the dude that turned down the surgery, the reduction surgery.
Yeah. I would see. He's probably not going to get action. I don't think that guy could have sex. Honestly, I mean,
I think he would
it'd be
kill
like
somebody.
the girl would be up on top of a totem pole. She'd be up by the ceiling fan or something. I don't think it would work.
It would like destroy her pussy.
Yeah, you guys come with this weird morbid shit. Mine was going to be the dude that shot the bullet through his cheek. I mean, I feel kind of.
Yeah,
bad
you
now.
went lame. We went real weird.
Have you seen the video, Burns? This guy sticks a gun in his mouth and shoots through his cheek. Like
For rapper fame, to be a famous rapper.
You watch it go through his cheek, like the hole comes out the other end of his cheek.
And the blood starts gushing out.
Yeah,
which is really weird
just
about
not
that
as
video.
interesting.
Because that one didn't get flagged. Like, he posted that on Facebook. The other, like, I don't want to say the other day, but like a week ago, I had a meme taken down that was like not really that bad. And they took it off Facebook and they're like, oh, this violates whatever. But they let the dude put a pistol into his freaking mouth and shoot it. And that stayed up there. Can't believe it, man.
I'll tell you the shit that gets me the most disturbing. I mean, yeah, the mom wanking her son, that's just gross. I mean, double dick dude, that's gross. And Colby, that's just really sad. But the ones that get me or anything, and I can't really I get really upset about is like when I see any kind of like animal torture and shit.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
I don't click that shit.
Yeah, I lose my shit with that.
I can click on a lot of different stuff that's really gross, but I can't do broken bones. I can't watch someone I can't watch someone break their leg. Like I can look at a double dick dude with no problems.
Of course you can.
read about a guy having sex with his mom, but
Right.
broken legs? No, thank you.
Isn't that weird, Burns? I'm kind of in the same way. Like, I used to love Tosh.0, especially like his earlier seasons. And then all of a sudden, like, he just kind of went into more of an aggressive break bones out of nowhere type show.
Yeah,
and
I can't watch
So
that
I couldn't
shit.
watch it anymore. And that's like, I'm the same way. Like, I won't click. And this is not like something to brag about, but like sometimes I'll have to click and like watch something where it's like, oh man, is this dude gonna die? Like, I don't know. So you're like watching this video really hoping you don't see a guy die to start your day. But if it's anything like the other day, a dog got saved from a tire drum and I couldn't even click it because I was like just too sad.
Ever the troll Sharp drops in the Kevin Ware intro.
Sharp
You should click
we're
that
talking about
button,
broken
Burns.
bones. And I've seen that one before, man.
Oh,
What's
that's tough.
Sharp? Which one do you think is worse? Kevin Ware, Willis McGinnis, or Willis McGahee, or Paul George? Out of those three,
Paul George's was bad, man.
Sharp. What do you think?
I'm gonna be honest, I haven't seen the other two. I only saw this one because I was watching it live.
Paul George's I watched live.
What was your reaction? What was your reaction?
I was like, what the fuck just happened? This guy jumped through the air and his leg just snapped in half. I'm like, guys, like the dude from SpongeBob who says he has paper legs and glass bones.
Well, it was a Final Four game, right? I think everyone was watching. It was a big game.
Yeah.
Oh,
Or
it was
Elite
huge.
Eight.
I was-
I remember they showed the
watching it,
replay
too.
like so many times. Like enough.
Oh,
of it.
yeah.
That's what they did with the Paul George one. Is they showed it once and then they showed it again, and then the guy was like, "We got to stop showing this." Like the announcer's like, "I'm sorry, this got shown again."
As
And I
much
was
as
like,
gross
"Thank
as that
you,
is,
dude."
as gross as that is, it's not the most disgusting sports video I've ever seen. Have you ever seen
there's
Have you ever
plenty.
seen the one from the 70s? I'm gonna go hockey talk for just a quick second, Jimmy, if you don't mind. Have you ever seen the goalie in the 70s who got his throat slit by a skate?
Oh,
Oh, no, I don't want
You're making
to.
my
I'll
toes
skip
hurt
that.
even
I
thinking about it.
I have seen that.
Dude,
seen
it
that.
is so much blood in so.
Did he die?
No, dude. There was a Vietnam veteran in the crowd who like jumped or it might have been a trainer who jumped the glass and rushed out there, and he had to like pinch off the artery.
Or some shit.
Stop.
What you guys ever watch WWE growing up or WWF growing up? Sid Vicious off the top rope and he lands and his leg literally just explodes.
Yeah, I've seen
I remember that one. I remember that. See, I'm weird when it comes to squeamish. Like Burns said, Burns said broken bones. I can look at some really gory shit, but certain things, like certain types of cuts and stuff like that, I can't stand needles. I went and got my wellness checkup the other day, and my thing is, if I know it's coming, like if they're going to draw blood or anything like that, and I sit and think about it, I get like green and nauseous and I want to pass out. So, I mean, I have to you have to just do it. Like, okay, we're going to stick a needle and you do it really quick. Because I had a kidney stone. Do you remember when I put that on YouTube?
I don't know, but I've heard kidney stones are just brutal.
Dude, okay, I'm going to tell a quick story here, then we can get on to the next thing. So I had a kidney stone. This was 4 years ago, and I had to go through the whole thing. Super bad pain. Went to the hospital. Right when I got in there, they gave me some dumb shit trainee to start my IV. So this dude is like digging in my hand to try to start this thing. He's going in and out. He's basically hand fucking me with the needle. And it's not working. And finally, the nurse comes in. She's like, "Oh, that's bad. And my hand looks like hamburger meat." So that's where my phobia is with needles. So they knock me out, and they do all this stuff, and then they put a stent in me. Does anybody know what a stent is?
Kinda.
It is a 2-foot long cord that goes in your penis. Okay?
Ooh.
Yeah. So it's supposed to open up the things so the kidney stone can pass its way through. So they put this in you, right? And then you go home and you drink a lot of water, and you have this little screen that you put on top of a cup, and you pee in the cup, and eventually you'll pass the stone. And it took about a week. You're pissing blood and all kinds of shit. So I finally piss out this stone. So I get to go back to the doctor to get this long ass hose out of my dick. Okay? So common sense would tell you that they're going to take it out how they put it in, right?
Yep.
Yeah, they're going to knock me out, and I'm not going to know a fucking thing, right?
Oh, you're awake.
Yeah.
You're awake, aren't you?
Are you ready for this?
Yeah, I'm ready.
I go into we're not even in the hospital. We're like in the medical building next to it. And the guy's like, you have a little string hanging out of your dick so it doesn't like suck up in there and get lost.
Yeah.
Okay? So I go in there, and he's like, all right, let's take a look. And I'm thinking, this is a pre-check. He's going to check it, and then we're going to schedule the surgery. He's like, drop your pants. And I'm like, oh, God. So I drop my pants, and he goes to say something, and he literally grabs it and yanks it out of my fucking dick.
Oh, fuck that.
So,
Did it hurt?
Fuck
dude,
everything about that.
I thought my dick was on fire. I really
How'd
did.
you not knock this dude out?
Dude, I literally pulled my pants up, walked out the door. Ashley said I looked like I just saw a ghost. I mean, I was white. I didn't know what to think. I said, let's get the fuck out of here right now. We literally didn't stop at the front desk or anything. I just left. He violated me. And later on, they're like, that's how they have to do it. Because if he says, I'm about to pull this rope out of your dick, you're not going to let it.
Yeah, you're going to tense up.
That's my dick story.
That's gross.
Jimmy's dick story.
Let's move along here. We're going to get out of this gross shit. We're going to let Colby do what is it? How many questions you got?
Okay, we're putting Sharp on the hot seat. This is what a new thing we do when we have a guest, and Colby comes up with how many? 8 questions?
Yeah, and I kind of just take some good idea of questions I've seen around there. Like, I actually repeated 2 from the last one because they got good responses. So it looks like I got 7 today, and then Burns is actually going to end with the last question because I couldn't remember it off the top of my head. So yeah, Burns, when I'm finished, So
we put our guest on the hot seat, and you have to answer these as quick as you can. It's a rapid fire 2-minute session, Sharp.
Yeah, 2 minutes. Just first thing that comes to your head, just throw it out there. No wrong answers. If you have to pass, don't pass.
I don't know if I can do this after hearing the dick story. I'm shook right now.
Yeah, I'm shook trying to read the questions.
Feel free,
all right,
man.
So here we go. Hot seat. No name other than hot seat. Question 1: what is the worst DM you remember ever sending to a girl?
I've actually I don't ever DM girls, so
that's easy answer. Number 2 is describe yourself in 5 words.
Oh shit. All right. Fucking goofy, funny, tall, thick, and nice.
I like it. 5 words. That's normally a stumper right there.
Thick. I like it.
So I had to.
He puts in his Tinder bio.
Yeah.
That should be your new bio right there.
All right.
Thick AF.
Thick with 2 C's. THICC. Yeah. I had to ask Jimmy for a third gamer girl here. So you got an F1, marry 1, kill 1. Zoe Berger, Sniper Wolf, and KC Tron.
Oh, God. Oh, all right. I guess we're going to fuck Zoe Berger. We're going to marry Sniper Wolf.
What? What?
Why?
Let him finish.
Okay, all right.
And kill Casey Tron.
So you're gonna fuck Zoe Burger, marry Sniper Wolf, kill Casey Tron. You want to elaborate really quick? Why you chose those that way?
Casey Tron, I don't really know too much about that girl, but I've never seen her in person. I've never seen Zoe Burger in person before, but I've seen like her lower half in person, and I'm like, you know what? I don't really know how I feel about fucking Zoe Burger, but
you had to pick one. Hot seat.
You might have to wrap. Yeah, you might want to wrap it up tight though.
I wouldn't really want to be married to her.
So why is Sniper Wolf marriage material?
I mean, I just feel like she's got her shit together.
YouTube money.
I mean, she's self-employed. I mean, I feel like I could hang out with Sausage. We'd be cool. I'm assuming if I marry her, he's gonna be around working.
It's a package
deal.
That's the dude that does the gameplay for her, right?
Sharp wants to live the dream, man. He wants to be the stay-at-home dad.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. All right, next question.
Next question is, this is hopefully none of the three we just mentioned before, but if you had to marry any girl from Instagram with over 1.5 million followers, who are you picking?
You don't have don't stick it to Instagram, just social media.
Oh, okay, just social media. So you got to marry. I'm talking a lot about marriage today. You got to marry a popular social media person, I guess. So YouTuber, Twitter person, Instagram.
Well, he already
model.
answered that, didn't he?
Well, no, he was forced to pick out of those three. If he got the pick of the litter, if he got to pick whoever he wanted out there.
Yeah, like you could pick the Summer Rae girl, or Summer Rae with 12.9 million.
That was actually the girl I was looking up. I'm like, yo, I follow this chick on Instagram. She's got like 11 million followers. I'd pick her. You know,
Summer Rae. That's the thumbnail.
You would go Marina Joyce.
Marina Joyce.
Yeah. I think she's out building her own Buddha temple or something right now. You could
some shit.
You could be her fan man, her fanboy that feeds her grapes and like fans her with a big palm branch.
Next thing I know, I get accused for like kidnapping this chick and
help.
I'm very on board with Sharp's pick. He went with a girl with 11 point something million.
I got the wrong woman here. I ended up on a WWE superstar, Danielle Moinet. She's actually pretty hot too. Who am I looking for?
I just dropped it in Skype. The girl you're looking for.
She's hot.
Okay, here we are, back in the hot seat, number 5. What are people gonna say at your? What do you hope people say at your funeral? Ooh, deep one here.
Oh man, what do I hope people say at my funeral? Honestly, I hope motherfuckers don't say shit. We just let me go in peace.
Do you want it to be a celebration or a sad event?
Nah, we should celebrate.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
How do you want to die? I know you don't want to die, but
holy shit. Quick and painless.
So
in my sleep.
So no, let's say you're awake. Drowning, fire, head chopped off. What?
Drowning, fire, or head chopped
or burn? Yeah.
I don't like any of these, Jimmy.
Yeah, these are awful choices.
Honestly, I mean, I'm staying away from fire because that seems like long and painful. I'd probably either drown because
it's going to be quick once you go.
I feel like it'd just be like going to sleep, you know? Yeah. Like you lose your breath, whatever. But head chopped off, if I didn't see it coming and my head just got chopped off, like I feel like that's just lights out.
Yeah.
But like if it's Game of Thrones style and you have to like do it in front of everybody for like 20 minutes, like come on.
Spoiler alert. No. What was it? What was Game of Thrones where the big dude squashed the dude's head?
Oh, when the mountain squishes his dude's eyeball through his eyeballs. Spoiler alert, part 2. Sorry, people. If you haven't watched that by now, catch up.
You've got issues.
All right, last question for me, a little more happy. So you got $2 million in your bank account. You're not working for the next year. What are you doing with the $2 million? You have to spend it. You have to spend it in the next. So from February to next February, you're not working at all, and you have $2 million to spend on whatever you want, but you have to spend it by the next year. What are you doing?
I have to spend it by the next year. I'd probably just go on vacation to various locations. Go to like Dubai, hang out there. I feel like that's where if you had $2 million, you could hang out there for maybe like a day.
Yeah, I was about to say you'd be there for 3 days. That's a weekend.
Rent a car. Yeah, rent a car maybe for a day. And then the last
nobody says
question
reinvest. Come on, guys.
Dude, we're not as boring as you, Jimmy.
Think smart.
I mean, that's what I was thinking when he said it. I was like, either save it or
Sharp would be a saver too. Yeah, sure.
Like invest it. Yeah. But I assumed when he said spend it, like, you know, like you have to go out and you have to like do some crazy
completely
shit.
piss it away and have nothing to show.
Nah,
for
man,
it.
you can go down and go down to the casino, put it all on red, and get yourself $4 million.
Yeah, there you go. Or just have a fucked up another 364 days.
Yeah.
Wait, okay. Before you do the last question, Sharp, let's find out where your ball meter is here. Okay, let's say you do YouTube for a living, so you get YouTube revenue, and what is the max amount that you would go to the casino and throw on red? What is the max amount that you would just put it on red and hope for the best? How big?
The max amount?
Max amount of your own money, like your hard-earned money.
I guess it like depends. Like if I'm sitting there and say if I was in Vegas and it was like the last night and, you know, I hadn't won any and I hadn't lost any, I'm like, you know what? We got to make this a weekend that I'm either going to remember as fucking shit or a weekend that's going to be great. I'd probably go like 1,000.
1,000 on red. All right.
I
Birds,
like it.
what about you?
Oh, man. $5,000 maybe?
$5,000. Colby?
We're talking, yeah. Oh, man. Probably
Mine
the
all
same.
depends on my alcohol intake at that point.
The beer's making the choices for you?
Absolutely. 100. Actually, the Crown and Sevens would be making the choice.
The thing about
And
me...
the crowd.
And yeah, I had because you know your buddies and everybody there is be fuck yeah. Put
I
it
think
on.
that-
if
Go
I was
get,
there-
go
if
get
I
all
was
the
there
cash
alone-
advances from your credit cards.
That's what I was about to say.
Hit
I
up
was about
that
to say
line
the
of
same
credit,
thing.
man.
No
Take out a
balls.
home equity loan.
Yeah.
If you're there by yourself versus with people, I think that would influence my decision a lot. Like, obviously, like having my hype men there with me, like hyping me up. Also, I feel like I would do enough that if I lost, I could do it again. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, if I did $5,000, I would need to have another $5,000 ready so I could be like, let's do it again. Fill it up again.
You just got to
just
keep
keep it
doubling.
on there. Let it ride.
Just keep
All
doubling.
right.
Just keep doubling up every time.
Burns has one more question, and we need to quit saying this is a 2-minute hot seat because it's more like a 13-minute hot seat.
That's fine.
We just go off the rails.
Last one for Sharp, but he's done pretty well so far. Go Burns.
This is a question we got in a video response one time, and I always thought it was an interesting question to ask. Let's say, I'm probably not going to say this 100% right, but let's say that you knew that your life repeated infinitely after you died with all of your memories. What is one lifestyle that you would want to try?
What is one lifestyle I'd want to try? Whatever lifestyle Drake's living.
That's a good one.
I'd be down to try
You could
that
do
lifestyle.
anything you want. Your life repeats infinitely.
Yeah, you could literally, you're just rotating.
can do
every day.
whatever
First thing
you
Kyle
want.
said was be a crack whore, I think.
Yeah, no, he wanted to do meth. He said he would like figure out because his reason was actually pretty interesting.
Yeah,
He was like,
okay.
I always wanted to know what it would be like to like have to chase an addiction. And he's like, who gives a fuck? I'm gonna die anyway.
I wanted to be like
So-
an Ocean's 11, like a Brad Pitt or George Clooney type, where you rob shit, but you do it like a badass, you know?
Wait, so how often does your life repeat?
Every
You
Every
have to,
time,
like-
every time
you're
you
like-
die,
Oh.
you get another life. Did you say you have the same memories coming back, but your life
Yeah,
just
you remember, you
continues?
retain everything.
Yeah, your life
Oh,
just repeats.
so you could be reborn into a crackhead,
Yeah,
and you could kill yourself.
Yeah.
Like, all right, I'm done with this shit. I'm done.
Yeah,
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 yeah.
it's a
Then
clean
you come
slate.
back.
Exactly.
That's 24 hours of being a crackhead. I'm over it. I'm like, all right, can I get back to my gaming setup?
Yeah.
So what would you pursue if you knew that you had that infinite whatever? What would be the first thing? What would you go for?
If I had infinite knowledge, I mean, I'm sitting here trying to think. I mean, the crackhead thing does sound kind of cool, like to live that life and then be able
Just
to
to
like
see
say you
what
lived
it's
the life
like.
of crackhead. But
What
also,
about working for a circus?
nah, fuck that
Fuck a
shit.
circus.
I think it would be cool to get born one time as like a porn star, like just banging into so many chicks.
Well, you're not
and getting
born
paid.
as it. You just
Yeah, you
you
decide.
go to live that life. So
What
you
about
would have
a-
to go through the rigors of becoming a
What-
porn star.
What about a juggalo?
What is a juggalo?
That's
Or,
the St. Clown Posse fan group.
Yeah, what are they? Oh,
Like a pimp?
Now,
Oh,
a pimp-
Yeah, pimp would be fun.
yeah, pimp.
a pimp would be fun.
Well, I mean,
Pimping bitches? I could see Sharp pimping bitches. I
Yeah.
just talked in the third person, but
that's what pimps would do, like Gator does, or Will Ferrell does in that movie.
Gator needs his gat.
Yeah, Gator girls better not be banging with no rubbers.
All right, I'm looking at these notes, Burns. What letting stupid people get famous? Is this one of your topics?
Yeah, I think it was Colby's topic. I don't know. I kind of made it more of a broad question, but
what exactly are we?
Okay, yeah. So this is just really quick. So like, Sharp, I don't know. You probably have seen this. So the Cash Me Outside girl who from Dr. Phil has been blowing up since episode like 6 over here. Just going crazy. And so the way we run our website, if stuff's trending, we got to post it. Like, even when people get annoyed, like, that happened with Welvin. It happens when you post about Kardashians. It happens with this girl. And someone's comment, like, finally, like, triggered me enough to put it in the group chat, which is, like, when these people have, like, when they take the time to comment to you, like, stop making stupid bitches famous. Stop making dumb people famous. It's like the way, I mean, do you think that's really like how, I don't remember where I was going to go with it, but it was just like bringing it to the table of like, I don't think it's controllable, honestly. Like if I don't post it, someone else is going to post
mob
it.
mentality too. Like one example I have, if you guys remember like the UC Berkeley riots this week.
Yeah, I saw them.
Well, that was like triggered by that right-wing blogger Milo Yiannopoulos or whatever. He basically is a troll and just says a bunch of ridiculous shit to rile people up, and he gets invited to like universities to speak, and it turned into a riot this time, and it just gives him attention. If you don't like what he has to say, just ignore him.
Yeah, but you guys say get famous.
Well, he is famous. He's got a 250.
He is, but that girl. See, to me, there's a difference in dumb people that get when you say famous, I think that they used their virability to monetize.
Well, and she's 1.8. She's 1.8 million now on Instagram and verified.
Okay, what does that mean?
That means she can do a sponsored Instagram post probably and make $50,000.
Oh, okay. Well, then that would be famous because she's
but that's what
monetized it.
And that's what the Welvin kid too. Welvin, the D's Nuts guy. Before he got his Instagram hacked. I know what you're saying. Like stupid people made him famous, quote unquote. But like, why? It was gonna happen anyway.
It's all about the money, though. Like, if you have a product to sell and some fucking retard is famous for a stupid reason, why wouldn't you use him as an advertising platform?
I mean,
yeah, he's been in like pistachio commercials, right?
Well, he's irrelevant now, I think, isn't he?
Yeah,
I think.
But it's like the Alex from Target kid and like the damn Daniel kid, people like that, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I guess it's a free for all, you know. I mean, it happens. I mean, I really don't care.
I remembered why I brought it up. What I was going to ask you guys is, do you think those people who take the time to say, like, stop making stupid people famous, would they turn down, like, let's say Alex from Target a year ago or a year before he got famous was in my comments being like, stop making this person famous. And then he got his picture taken at Target. And
anyone would take the fame. People love attention.
That's what my question was about it. Yeah,
they're full of shit. But here's the key thing with like people like that, like the Alex from Target and the damn Daniel and all those. I think there's a pivotal moment when they peak in that viral sensation that if they don't capitalize on it right, then it was a complete waste. Yeah.
You know who kills a lot of memes is Ellen. Every time they go on Ellen, I feel like that's when they die.
Yeah, you mentioned that. You mentioned that last time we talked about this.
Is Ellen a meme killer?
Well, think about it. Yeah, she killed the dab. She had Hillary Clinton on there, and then Hillary and her did the dab, and it was like R.I.P. dab. Damn Daniel kids came on there, and it was like I never saw the meme again after that. And then same thing for Alex from Target. I mean, he was obviously he's a fucking kid from Target, but you know what I'm saying.
You sound
I think he did Vine for a little bit before Vine shut down.
Did he?
You sound a little salty, Colby.
I don't remember.
Do you wish you were Colby from Target?
I mean, that's the thing. I would, if I got famous from working at Target, I feel like I'd be like what you were saying, Jimmy. I would find a way to monetize it as quick as I could. Because I know like a lot of things even I do right now, like who knows the shelf life of social media in even just 1 year.
It's not very long. It's not very long.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm riding something very well now that I got to push
you also have to think about all the leeches that are going to come out of the woodwork and try to fuck you over at that moment too.
Oh yeah, you're an easy target for sure.
Yeah,
for sure. And that's like the scary thing about how crazy and powerful the internet is. Like, not to get completely off topic, but a CNBC article I read the other day, like there's a Kickstarter thing called the Fidget Box that raised $6 million to go into production.
It's all over my Twitter.
$6 million, right? By the way, the one that you're seeing in your Twitter is called the Twitch box.
Yeah.
And some dude was like, that's a dope ass idea on Kickstarter. Went to a website that called Alibaba, AliExpress, China, like wholesale site, spent $5,000, bought them all, and he's made $365,000 in 2 months. And all he did was take the Kickstarter that was popular, that they haven't produced yet, and was just like, fuck it, I'm going to do it from these people that already made it.
So
that's crazy. Oh, yeah, exactly. But people are pissed because it's like those people that spent all that time to raise.
Well, they should have got a patent on it then.
Yeah, let me. I want to say something about this really quick. The people that get butthurt about that shit, if there's no patent or there isn't anything else, it's called business, and business is cutthroat. And I just got done watching The Founder. Me and Ashley went and watched The Founder the other day, and it was a story about Ray Kroc, the founder of McDonald's, and he fucked the two brothers, the McDonald's brothers. They founded McDonald's. They made it, right? They had a store in California, and he came in and he saw what they were doing, because at that point in the 50s, it was drive-ins, and you waited 30 minutes for your food. So to go to this place that has your food in 30 seconds bagged up and ready to go, and Ray Kroc was like, holy shit, I have to get in on this. So he works his way in with them. He convinces them to start franchising, and then he figures out that McDonald's isn't a food business. It's a real estate business. So you buy up all the land, and then you lease it to all the franchise owners, and that's how you get rich. And then it got to a point where they didn't get along, and he bought them out. But here's the thing. They had a meeting. He gave them each $1.3 million for the McDonald's trademark, for the name. And then they wanted royalties in perpetuity. What that means is forever. And he said, well, my guys can't do that today, but I'll give you my word as a man and a handshake. I'll get it done for you. And they shook his fucking hand on royalties.
No perpetuity for them.
Nope, they couldn't prove it in a court of law. And as of today, as of 2017, they would be getting $100 million a year on their 1% royalty.
I think I would kill myself.
Well, that's like the dude from. You could say the same thing for the guy who sold his Apple stock, and then the Zuckerberg screwed the two twins over. It's just like, that's business, man.
So the McDonald's brothers made $2.6 million in lump sum, and they never got their royalties.
That's just, I don't know.
Dumb on them, but smart on him. I mean, you could look at it from either angle.
Yeah,
anyway.
But business is just cutthroat as shit, dude.
It is. You got to cover yourself. There's a bunch of sharks out there. All right, we got
life advice, man. Yeah, it's life advice time. We got to get into it. We got to get into it.
Is it all sex questions?
Nah, dude. We got a sad question today, but I think I can flip it into some humor.
Well, let's let Sharp start with the sad question.
Well, I'm going to give my opinion on it, and then you guys can flip it around. So we get a whole lot of sex questions, and I thought I would switch it up this week. This one really grabbed my attention. Actually,
before you start, this is life advice. And
yeah, I'm a therapist. They know what's up. 100% therapy, giving you 100% qualified advice.
Now put the disclaimer in there.
I'm going to start putting it in the intro. Yeah, we're not responsible for the actions you may we're not responsible for the actions you may take based on the shenanigans of this show.
There you go. And if you guys want to email us, if you have life advice questions, you can email us, you can comment, you can tweet, or you can do like the guy did the other day, the fan that actually gave us a live video on Twitter. And it may make it on the show if you have any questions. And whatever questions you have, I know a lot of them are sex, but it could be any type of question you have in life. And we'll do our best to break it down.
I wonder if Miss Naughty hooked up with that.
We might need another follow-up from Miss Naughty. If you're listening, let us know about that. We're very interested in how that's going. So,
Sharp, long story short, this girl messaged us named Miss Naughty, and she was like, hey, I really like this dude, but he's married, and we've had sex. The only time I've ever gotten, like, the best sex ever, we were having sex at his house, and I was looking at his wedding picture. What should I do? Yeah, way to throw that at the four of us.
Yeah, we gave some solid advice on there. We just need a follow-up. All right, first question of the day. Actually, I had to do some Google research to make sure I wasn't unsympathetic to this question, because it's kind of a sad one. It's really hard to make light of cancer, but I'm going to try my best here. So this guy says...
Oh, shit.
Oh, my God.
Says, hey guys, I'm 16, and in 2014 I was diagnosed with cancer of the blood, which is leukemia, right? I'm asking you guys.
I've never heard of it phrased like that.
Yeah, I thought it was leukemia, which I think it is, some form of leukemia. And
well, whatever kind of cancer it is, it sucks.
Yeah, and he still hasn't come to terms with it. Any advice on how to learn to cope with the diagnosis? So I went and looked up a little bit on cancer of the blood, which is leukemia. Google confirmed my suspicions on that. You were diagnosed in 2014, so you've made it 3 years, or almost 3 years, depending upon when you were diagnosed. And cancer of the blood with people your age who are really young is 90% survival rate. It's a little bit worse when you get older. And it sounds like you're still here after 3 years. So how to cope with it is to use it to your advantage. I'm thinking sympathy blowjobs. What do you think, Jimmy?
Fucking shit. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Don't throw this in my corner, man.
Sympathy blowjobs. You've survived 3 years. This is a very treatable disease. You got to have a positive outlook. You're kicking its ass so far. 3 years strong.
What are you saying? He's supposed to go up to a girl and say, I have cancer. I'm on a limited time frame. Will you suck me off? Are you fucking kidding
That's an
me?
easy win. You got to pile these up. I don't know if you're still getting like treatment or what is it called? What is cancer treatment? My mind's
Chemo.
Chemotherapy.
It's
so
very, very bad.
Yeah, I don't know if you're getting chemo right now where you lose all your hair, but if you still have your hair, shave that shit off now and use it to your advantage, man. You have kicked its ass for 3 years. It's time to start using it to your advantage. Rack up those sympathy blowjobs. That's my take.
Okay, what's this guy's name?
Michael.
All right. Disregard everything that
No.
No, don't disregard it. Just take your advice as well. Then we'll take Sharp's advice, and then I might throw my 2 cents in there.
What I want to pull from what Burns said is absolutely, if you haven't come to terms with it, and this is speaking from somebody, and we have no fucking clue what you're going through. So let's just get that.
Yeah, I don't know what you're doing here. It was pretty brief, so.
But the fact that you were diagnosed when you were 14 and it's 2017 and you're 3 years in and if you're still rocking and rolling, you need to take that as a positive. Like Burns said, you're kicking its ass, continue to kick its ass all the way back to remission and never look back. So even if you haven't come to terms with it, you kind of have in a way if you're rocking it out and you're 3 years in and maybe you're just kind of missing that because you're focused on the negative, which there's a ton of negative, I get it, but there's also positive that you can pull from it. So I don't really have any advice. Just keep kicking its ass, man.
Sympathy blowjobs.
Maybe it'll lead to blowjobs in the future. I don't know.
In the future, why not right now?
Colby, take the mic away from him.
Mine's basically just kind of what, there's nothing, again, I can't imagine, I don't want to, it's just, I can't imagine. You're already kicking its ass like these guys have said. Just fuck. It just sucks that has to happen to people. And what the only the positive is you've 3 years. Just if it's blowjobs that you want, do something that you.
He didn't say shit about blowjobs, Colby.
No, what I'm saying.
From Burns.
What I'm saying is
Colby agrees with me on this. I got a
There was nothing in Michael's email about I have cancer and I can't get a blowjob.
No, he's asking what he should do. This is our advice. This is easy money.
And I'm agreeing with Burns in a way because I'm saying find something that excites you, and if it's blowjobs, make it blowjobs, and just start do the thing that excites you. That's all I was gonna say. If it's blowjobs, it's blowjobs. If it's video games, get every fucking video game you can get. If it's whatever, do whatever. That's all I was saying.
Sharp.
Damn, man. Why do y'all gotta bring this question up when I'm on?
Yeah.
I mean,
the note said nothing about BJ's, okay?
Yeah, I'm not going to sit here and tell you to go get sympathy blowjobs, which, I mean, who wouldn't want one? But
Sharp's on board too.
Yeah,
I just think he doesn't want to say it.
I've never had cancer before, so I can't really compare to what you're going through. I can't really relate. I'm probably just gonna go the same route as Jimmy. Just you've kicked it for 3 years,
yeah,
and just take every day as a fucking win.
Absolutely. And Michael, thank you very much for watching and submitting, man. And give us a follow-up as you go along as well. Next question, Burns.
All right. This is kind of a weird question. I don't really know how to answer it, but it's interesting. So he says just refer to him as Hank.
Oh, yeah.
What's funny about this dude's name?
Something about refer to me as Hank.
It's like someone saying refer to me as Daddy for some reason.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's
all
what
right,
I thought
go
of.
for it. Hit us with it.
All right. He says he has a younger SJW teacher, which stands for Social Justice Warrior. So it sounds like he's at like a really liberal school. And she's anti-cop and bases most journalism class around bashing Trump and white males, in quotation marks, and everything in between, which is just terribly annoying and turns half the class into a bucket of complaints. He's wondering, should he just drop this class and just not deal with the bullshit? What do you suggest?
Well,
Yeah,
Hank,
fucking drop that shit, Hank.
Well, no, there's factors to that because is this something that he needs to get whatever degree he's trying to get? I'm assuming he's in college because I don't think you just go dropping classes high school.
Yeah, it sounds like college, yeah.
So it all depends on if it's on his like path to a certain degree and he has to take it, or he could request another one. But if she is legit that way and it's a negative impact and it's actually that toxic, dude, just freaking email the dean of the university, cause a bunch of shit, and I promise they'll either get you out of that class and put you in a comparable one, or they'll take care of that stuff because the world is hypersensitive right now, and no colleges want on a showcase or a platform of stuff like that. Nobody wants to be the story, okay? So if it's actually something that bad, just freaking email your dean. Go all the way to the top of the food chain, buddy. That's my advice.
I'm going to say he needs to start rebuttaling the teacher. I mean, college.
Yeah,
that's what I was going to say.
College is supposed to be an arena of different ideas and open discussion. So if this teacher has her biases or her views, see how open she is to debate and argument. Take in, just listen really carefully to what she's saying. And it's a journalism class, so I'm imagining you have a lot of writing you have to do, writing assignments. Just give a rebuttal. Just take
but if she's a true SJW and she's the teacher, he's the student,
but
she's going to be looking down at him. It's not going to be a fair platform.
You can combine this with your idea of going to the dean of students. Just work hard in the class and listen to everything she's saying and take in her arguments, study her arguments, and then rebuttal them with your own. Make a good argument in a paper. And if she punishes you for having a different view, then you take it to the dean of students, and then you have her.
That dude, just
and then you have a real. No,
out.
you need
narc her out.
Dude,
send it anonymous.
No, get an argument in there, and then show that you're being treated unfairly, and then there'll be a shitstorm.
Or you can get an argument with her and
go
film
viral.
it and put it on. Yeah, put it on Twitter, and then that's game over too.
Yeah,
Sharp, what do you think?
I was thinking the same thing Burns was saying. Is just argue with her. But
what do you think?
Also,
what do you think that's going to prove though? If she's if she's really that mindset and she feels that she's empowered as the teacher, he's not going to win any arguments or debates. Not even probably have a fair chance. But
that's what college is supposed to be. It's supposed to be an open discussion of different ideas. If I say you got to try at least rebuttal and make a good argument for your opinions, and if she shuts you down for having an opinion, then make a shitstorm about it.
Just because that's what college is supposed to be doesn't mean shit. Not everything is what it's supposed to be.
Like you said, the world is hypersensitive right now. So you could just blow it up viral on just go. I mean, it sounds like maybe you're a little bit more conservative and she's a more liberal views. Just throw that shit on fucking Breitbart or some shit or some conservative Reddit page and make that shit go viral. Like, I think Breitbart is fucking bullshit nonsense. But if you have a different view than her, then argue your case. What about you, Colby?
Yeah, go ahead, Colby.
Oh, man. This is tough because part of me
this shit's too deep for me.
Well, it's just like, it's almost one of those situations where it's like a lose-lose situation. Like, is there really a right answer here? Because your first answer obviously is, do you need the class? Maybe. Do you need college? We could go into the whole, do you even need college? If you're paying for it out of your own pocket, get the fuck out now. Anyway, what I'm saying is, like, I see both of you. I think both sides of you guys are right. Like, I could see going there could prove like, oh yeah, go viral, do this, whatever, and like argue with her and try and like get her on film. Just like, for example, one of the top videos on Reddit yesterday was this guy talking to a sheriff, and the sheriff was just like, you better stop filming me. And he's like, why? What am I doing wrong, sir? And he's like, I'll make up something that you're doing wrong, put you in jail. It's like,
oh shit, that dude lost his job.
Yeah, so you can obviously like, you can catch her like I could totally see like what Sharp and Burns were saying, like get into an argument, have your phone like by your backpack and really make her look stupid. But in the end, is that like what you really want? Like if you're in for school to do school, just fucking nut up and do it. If you want to go viral and get your teacher in trouble and probably fired and make a big scene, do it that way, Hank. Just, it's a lose-lose situation. You should just bail on school.
Nut up, Hank.
Well, it just sucks because you can't like, there's no real right answer there. And if it was me, like right now too, like if I was in Hank, I would do the burn Sharp way and just start some shit and film it and try and go viral and be like, fuck you. And
you should do that. I want to challenge this guy to bring his phone into the next lecture hall and just start a shitstorm in the class. Get a real heated debate. Throw it on YouTube.
Send us the video.
Yeah, send us the video. I want to see it. I want to see a heated debate.
Why not?
I'm proud of you, man. No sex questions.
No sex questions this week.
Yeah, no sex questions, but you turned the cancer question into a sex question.
Some guy sent us another one.
All jokes aside, though, I want to go back to Michael.
Now, let me check the email. Let me check the email real quick and see if we
have
more.
I got to play this one too because this might. Ready?
Yo, what's up, PTFO podcast? You guys said, I think it was last episode, how we can submit questions, and I've been thinking about this for just the past week, of how on YouTube there's so much clickbait nowadays, and how it's getting to the point where it's ridiculous. You have a bunch of vloggers, Lance Stewart, Roman Atwood, you have a bunch of gamers doing this. Basically, a majority of the YouTube community is now clickbaiting their way to the top. With that being said, is it possible, now this might sound crazy, but is it possible that all this could have started from Rickrolling? You know the thing back in the day on YouTube where it would say like, get unlimited coins to this, or person dies 1,000 feet off the earth or whatever. You'd click on it, it'd start normal, and then 10 seconds into it, you'd play the Rickroll, the Rick Astley song or whatever it's called. I know it might sound crazy, but could that possibly be the way how clickbait started? Because that's the first form of misleading content on YouTube, if that makes sense.
That's basically what he's saying is that, like, what do you think? I mean, I thought it'd be good since Sharp's on here. Like, where do you think clickbait started? Oh, shoot. I just closed it.
All right, well, hopefully you don't have any copyright.
It is Slimmy Shank, 69.
Slimmy Shank. Hopefully there's no copyright
69.
music on there. I think it goes back way farther than that. Clickbait's been around for a long time. You go back to tabloids, Inquire, all that shit is clickbait. It's incentivizing you to buy something, click something, read something. YouTube clickbait is some of the newest form of clickbait. I mean, this clickbait's old. And then everybody has the wrong definition of clickbait anyway. Clickbait in the terms of incentivizing somebody to click on your video when you contextually link the title and the thumbnail in a creative way. That's not clickbait. I mean, the only true clickbait to me is when it's an absolute lie and there's no reference or link to the content with the visuals or the title.
The old school clickbait used to be spam emails where you'd grow your penis by 6 inches by tomorrow.
That shit's still out there, buddy. I still get emails from General Rami from Somalia that says I have $8,000 billion in an account waiting.
I can't believe people fall for that. Who falls for those? Like, how fucking dumb do you have to be to fall for the Nigerian print scam?
I don't know. Sharp, your
Dude,
thoughts?
I actually have a good story. I actually have a good story about this. It's not a Nigerian print scam, but it's something where the elderly get trying to take advantage. I have a good story about this to end the show. So, I don't know how they get their phone numbers. Maybe they're just fishing around. But my grandparents actually got called saying that the person on the phone said that they were my brother, or there was a friend of my brother, and that my brother was arrested in Mexico for cocaine possession, and they needed to Western Union like $7,000 to get me out. I swear to God, my grandpa had the checkbook out. Thankfully, like, my grandma called me and asked me about it. I was like, nah, you got to stop. But that's how easy, like, older
they take
people,
advantage of older people.
Yeah.
Big time.
So my grandparents almost got fucked. But good thing my grandma is a smart lady, called me up. Good shit.
Sharp,
but
your thought really quick on the clickbait?
That's what I was going to say. Let's rewind to Sharp and let's let Sharp end the show with his wonderful guestness.
I mean, my thing about clickbait is like pretty much the same thing Jimmy said is, clickbait, it's still around. You go to like the front page of a newspaper, it's always some like extravagant title. It's never what it really is, but I just look at it as like, why wouldn't you want someone to click on your video,
exactly.
Like if your video is Obviously if it's titled something stupid like I die or something, and you don't like, if you don't die in the video, like, yeah, that's clickbait. But you know, there is something about shortening the title to like kind of give away what it is, but not exactly
it's an art form.
give away
it really
what the video is about.
There's an art to it.
Yeah.
But saying I cut off my hand, not clickbait, and then you go in there and you didn't cut off your hand. I mean, even if you give me a mannequin that you wrote your name on their hand and you considered that your hand and cut it off, okay, give me something, you know? Give me something.
Yeah.
But
I mean, like I think it comes back to like a lot of the phase videos where like, can't believe he did that. Can't believe he said that. Like, I'll be honest, I click on those. I'm like, what the fuck did he say? I gotta see.
What did he do?
And it might be something stupid. Like he said that, you know, fuck this video, but I still clicked on it and I still watched it. So
do you feel pissed off? Do you feel duped? Do you feel like you got tricked and you want to backlash at him?
I mean, there's some videos that I watch. I'm not going to name any YouTubers specifically that I click on it and I'll sit there and I'll be like, wow, I just got fucking clickbaited.
Yeah. I posted on Instagram the other day. It's a dad with his son and they're fishing. And the son says, "How do I catch fish, Dad?" And the dad says, "Easy. Just throw this clickbait into the water." Son says, "I got it. What's next?" Dad says, "What happens next will shock you."
Jimmy out here doing dad jokes.
I guess like if it's a good video and you got clickbaited into watching it and you thought it was a good video, why does it matter? Obviously, if it's a shit video and you watching it like, wow, this video was shit, I only watch it because of the title, then you can be
the only thing
off,
you can be mad about is your
video.
time, because it's free fucking content.
That's what I was about to say.
Yeah, and once again, we go back to the world is hypersensitive. That's just it.
Yeah.
I just think from a non-YouTube person who deals with, like, I see shit like all the time, obviously, because like I run the site, but I always find it so weird that this is going to make me kind of sound like a douche, but like how people who just absorb people's content feel so entitled and involved in a way to where they can like dictate and judge somebody that they're watching for free on their own time. Like I brought this up like one of the first episodes with Casey Neistat. Like the dude sold his company for $26 million.
And people were hating on him, calling him a sellout.
And it's like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, most people, like, this dude invited you into his life for free, produced amazing content for, 600 plus days for free for you guys. I mean, yeah, technically he got paid because you watched his videos from advertisers. But you don't, like, who are you to call somebody out for being a fucking sellout? And you just, like, he just gave you 600 plus days of content. I mean, I don't know about like how your guys' fans act in like a different part of it, but like I see stuff like that, and that just really, it just irritates me that people feel so entitled. It's a website, man. Go watch another person then.
That's the world, buddy. That's the world. And that's where we're going to cut it off, guys. This is episode 9, and I want to say thank you to Sharp for coming and bullshit with us for an hour. I hope it wasn't too
Thanks for having me on.
That's the best part about the show is we just bullshit about nothing that doesn't matter. None of the shit matters what we say. Our opinions don't matter. Our advice is important, though.
It is, yeah, very important. Sympathy blowjobs. Sharp's links will be in the description.
Thick.
If you guys want to check him out, he's thick. He's super thick.
He's thick.
Check out his YouTube channel, his Twitter, all that good stuff. We'll put everything in whatever platform you find us on. If there's a way to leave a comment or some feedback, definitely do it. We read it all.
And remember to leave a iTunes review and send us a screenshot of you watching on Twitter. Watching it on iTunes, send the screenshot to us on Twitter. And get yourself entered for a chance to win one of 4 $25 iTunes gift cards. We're
trying to build it over there on iTunes.
This is the Sunday show. We'll run it till the Wednesday show. I don't know the dates. I don't have a calendar in front of me, but this is the Sunday show.
Calendar, dude.
You can enter up until the Wednesday show.
Yeah, and you can email it too. You can email the screenshot, or you can tweet at us to enter. It's all about, we're trying to grow iTunes. So if you go over there and you enjoy the podcast, subscribe to the podcast and hit us with that 5-star review, and we read those reviews too. I think we just hit 200 reviews over there, something like that.
I don't remember. Something like that. We're trying to jump up the charts. And guy who has leukemia, I really hope you get better, and I really hope you get some blowjobs. Have a good day, guys. See ya.
Also, Kyle is not replaced on the show, so stop sending me messages like, "What the fuck did you replace Kyle?" He'll be back on Wednesday.
Bye.
We didn't replace him. Bye.
Thanks for watching this week's episode of the PTFO podcast. If you enjoyed the show and are watching on iTunes, please leave a 5-star review. If you're on YouTube, please hit that like button and leave a friendly comment below. This show is also available on Spotify, Google Play, and Facebook. If there is a topic you would like us to discuss in a future show, or you just want to reach out to us for advice on life's everyday struggles, you can reach out to us with the contact information available down below. Thanks again for watching, and I hope to see you back every Wednesday and Sunday for a new show. Have yourself a wonderful day, and we'll see you later.